Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. If you've been having trouble handling your child's difficult behavior, our next guest is here to help. We welcome back educator and family coach Amy Williams. Great to see you.
Hi, thanks. Thanks for having me back.
So we're doing a bit of a series here on some different behavior types. Quickly refresh, last time we talked about not minding.
Right, straight up not minding. That's when you ask your child to do something or declare this is going to happen and they just don't do it. They turn and go the other way, or they just don't.
And we've all been there. We've all been there. And we have that link on our website so folks can revisit some of those strategies, because today we're going to talk about self-indulgent behaviors. What does that mean? Self-indulgent
behaviors are at their root connection behaviors, but it often doesn't look like that. It can be really irritating when these types of behaviors emerge. And it looks like when your child is whining, or they fall down to the floor in a tantrum and start kicking and screaming and crying, when they're bickering with you or with their sibling, or just annoying others around them. That's the kind of behaviors that would fall into the self-indulgent category.
Okay, and things like asking questions they already know the answer to, just because they want to get under your skin or something like that.
Under your skin is a really interesting way to describe it, because often those self-indulgent behaviors are the behaviors that really get us, really activate us, in a sense.
Even as parents, when we're aware our kids are still learning, some days are just so tough. So you have some good strategies, corrections to move forward with. Let's start with ignore if you can.
Okay. And that's a big ask, I know, because like I said, those behaviors just really get under your skin and can be big activators. If at all possible, we're going to not sabotage ourselves. We're going to stay calm and centered. We're going to think, I don't know, of daisies or something. But we're going to do our very best to not give any emotional attention to it. Right. So we're going to ignore that behavior. So they might fall into a tantrum right there, and we walk into the kitchen. Are they safe? Yeah, good. Okay, I'm going into the kitchen.
Right.
They may follow us and fall down in front of us. Well, we can continue on our way to the kitchen. Yeah, and that's really hard.
It is really hard. But you're not giving them the gratification of getting something back for that behavior.
Well, there is a time for connection. In that moment there's another time to do that.
Sure. Okay.
For sure.
Okay. So how about if it infringes on your rights or the rights of others? That's where you have an either-or choice to make.
Right. So the tantrum is happening and they keep following us, or they're bickering and saying, you're the meanest mom and I don't love you anymore. I want to be with Daddy. And we just go, oh, ouch.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't it nice when they talk like that?
No, it's not. For sure. Yeah, so we ignore it until it impacts others. Okay. Right. So maybe their tantrum is really close to us, or they start to kick the dog, or kick us, or start to, pull us down. Yeah. Then we can, and as calmly as possible, give a choice. Okay. You can either do this or that. Remember, we've talked about using as few words as possible when children are in that heat of the emotion. It's dysregulation. When they're in that, they really can't process words or concepts, because they're not operating from their frontal lobe. Right? They're operating from midbrain, which is, I'm in my emotion and I'm falling apart. Yeah. Right.
Okay, so you can choose to either stop or do this somewhere else. That's one of the options you can give.
Right. Or you can hold this hand or this hand. Which one?
Okay. Right. Okay, switch to broken record or physical assist if it becomes just straight up not minding.
Yeah, behaviors can be slippery. So they may start off as one type of behavior and then slip into another one. And I want your listeners to know, just to be cool and practice, because you'll get really good at recognizing what type of behavior this is. Okay. And you could shift your game, if you will.
That's the hardest part sometimes, just keeping our own composure. But we have to remain the adults, and our kids are learning, and we've got to give them that grace sometimes.
Right. And give ourselves some grace too, because we fall apart and may need to tap out sometimes too.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, and really quickly, as soon as they make the choice to stop the self-indulgent behavior, all is well.
Right. Great.
We can be happy again.
You came back to the table.
Yes.
We're having chicken nuggets, or
great to
would
see
you like your mashed and then not make a huge deal of it, but just okay, don't mention it again.
Okay, I'm going to practice tonight at home.
You could do it.
Great to see you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
We'll have more about Amy on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.